Welcome to Money Making Conversations. That's right. I am the host, Rashawn McDonald. Each Money Making Conversation talk show is about entrepreneurship and entertainment. I provide the consumer and business owner access to celebrities, CEOs, friends of mine, entrepreneurs, and industry decision makers. I recognize that we all have different definitions of success. For some, it's a sizable paycheck. Mine is helping people wake up and inspiring them to accomplish their goals and reach their dreams and find their gifts. I always tell people, you should stop reading other people's success stories and start writing your own. Stop tripping up over these small obstacles because there are bigger challenges awaiting you in the future. The Money Making Conversation interviews provide relatable information to the listener about career and financial planning, entrepreneurship, motivation, leadership, and overcoming the odds. And more importantly, how to live a balanced life. My relationship with my next guest goes all the way back to the Steve Harvey sitcoms and the Parker sitcom. He is currently on OWN's Cherish today and TV One's Steppin Back to Love. He also has a film that he executive produced and is starring in on BET Network's His, Hers, and The Truth. He just wrapped production for a new feature film that he executive produced and co-starred in alongside with my girl, Wendy Raquel Robinson, Lil Mama, Clifton Powell, another one of my boys, Coco Brown, and Brad James, called Fruits of the Heart. Please welcome back to Money Making Conversation, one of the stars up in the cut, my man, Dorien Wilson.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Dorien. I'm gonna tell you something. You know, I've always been a fan way back when we first met, man. When you was over there,
way back.
It was, Steve Harvey sitcom, man.
That's crazy, man.
Came in, man. Just tore it up, man. Became Steve Harvey's adversary to Wendy Raquel Robinson.
That's my girl right there. That's my heart.
And that's relationships, man. That's relationships.
Most definitely.
And that's really your career, because the thing in this business, man, is you always want to know what people say about you, think about you, and what you do when they give you that opportunity. And you've been very consistent about that. Can you talk about that?
I am so blessed to have the longevity that I do have. I don't know what it is, but it like you said, it's the relationships that you pave along the way. I've always worked with incredible people that I admired, and those relationships stick, on down the road, because you never know, that grip, that operator might have the next big movie or whatever. So, I attribute that and God and just trying to stay relevant.
And you're relevant, and you stay relevant. Let's just show why you're relevant. Cherish today. Okay, now
I was like, "Who are you talking about? All these credits."
Oh, I'm telling you something, man. First of all, if anybody has not seen The Love Story by Ava DuVernay on the OWN network or the Oprah Winfrey Network, my God, you played the father figure. Anne-Marie Johnson plays the mother. You guys have two characters that come in and just take over that episode emotionally. And it just talk about getting involved with a show like that. That is it's a timepiece from a standpoint.
Right.
She jumps months and years in the relationship, and there's only 8 episodes, but it is the talk of the town as far as television making. Filmmaking or television making. Nobody has done that before like that. But if it has been done, it has never captured the imagination of the viewing audience like it has today. You are part of that.
Especially for African Americans.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It is so dope to be a part of this amazing production. And I'm so glad that people get to see me outside of my genre, my box, that comedy, that everybody knows me for, to be able to play this interesting character, this father who is, the head of the household, but he's really not, because the mother is stepping in. And
Anne-Marie Johnson.
And once again, relationships. We go way back to the Parkers as well. And when they told me that she was cast, I was like, is she getting ready to kill this? But I had a great time. It's an all-star cast. Just a wonderful vibe and something really different, like you were saying, to see African Americans, a couple that are in love, and the trials and tribulations that they go through, and it's carried through years.
Yes.
You know, and you have the legendary Cicely Tyson. Yeah, I mean,
Miss Luna. Miss Luna.
It was amazing. Yeah, exactly. So,
your character you played was such an important character because it's kind of funny, and then but that scene in that stairwell, I'm not giving it this series, was very dramatic. And it was like, that's what you're talking about. Give you a chance to spread. You do a little humor, but you come back and you're real. And that's a unique ability that we quite often don't see that much because of the character. People see you as a sitcom star, see if comedy relief, come in and be funny and break up the moment. And this show this series allows people to see you from a very, very enjoyable. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Dorien.
Thank you so much, man. It allowed me to stretch my acting muscle, if you will. But a lot of people don't know I'm classically trained.
Absolutely. I know. I know.
I went, yes, of course, because you and Steve used to clown me and Wendy about it all the time. Y'all went to the same school of acting. You know? But yeah, I did all of Shakespeare and dramatic stuff, slow dance on the Killing Ground, you know, just serious, deep pieces. And I graduated from, doing this performing arts school, came to LA, and right away I'm cast as a funny sidekick on the show Dream On, and which I did for 6 years. And after that, I was like totally pigeonholed. It's like this is the funny guy. He's the comic, But I do have a range, and so
absolutely.
I'm so thankful.
They get to see it in that show, and I was thankful to see it because it's just fascinating to watch. I consider you a friend in the business. I consider you somebody that if I have an opportunity to cast a role, I want to bring you in to make sure you get an opportunity because you're a professional.
And y'all hear that. Y'all hear that firsthand.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. But I don't want you stuck on just Cherish today. It's amazing. But you have a TV One series, Steppin Back to Love. Stepping Back to Love. Tell us about that.
Once again, I got to play this incredible role. I'm playing the father of the lead character, and Darren Henson. Who is amazing in his own right. He's a beautiful dancer. We have this love-hate relationship with this father and son that I bring out, that I'm saying, I just want the best for my son. So I pushed him to make him a better man. And it doesn't come across that way to him at all times because it seems like I'm being a beast on him. But, I know he's capable of, greater things in my eye. Once again, I got to play this incredible role opposite of him. But it was a beautiful project. And had a great time shooting it.
And I'm a fan of Darren. So Darren Henson, he's done a lot of plays on the road. You probably have seen him in those.
So good.
He's very good and an amazing dancer.
Soul food.
Yeah, he's on food as well. Now, the thing about it is that because I've watched some clips from the series, is that when you talk about, like my father, who's passed away, our relationship was kind of like that. He had expectations for me, and I had expectations for myself. And so, in the series, it comes across, and which is a good storytelling, by the way, where he thinks he wants you to live the life that you want him to live. And that creates a conflict because you're just trying to get him to live the best life that he can possibly pull off. And that's the basis of that storytelling for that particular series, correct?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And not to be outdone, my father was the same way. He pushed me. He was accepting of everything that I do, and always is that first person to be that cheerleader, to encourage me. But believe me, if it wasn't for him, well, my mother as well, they wanted me to be the best me. And so, they laid that foundation with God and hard work and dedication. There's nothing that I couldn't do. And so, I realized that, and that's what I pass on to my kids as well, and try to encourage them as well.
Well, the next two things I'm about to bring up is what excites me about what's happening in your career. You're executive producing. Not saying you haven't done it in the past, but these projects that we're about to talk about, the next two projects, you are the executive producer, or one of the executive producers. The first project we're going to talk about is starring in a BET's network show called His, Hers, and the Truth. First of all, I love that title right there. His, Hers, and the Truth. Right there, I'm watching right there. I'm watching there. Because there's lies, there's kind of lies, and there's the truth. There's the lies from right. There's the lies on the his side. There's the lies on the her side. What does the truth lie?
But the funny part is it's our truth as well. We really believe that we're telling the truth. This is our perspective, right? Coming from us. But in lies somewhere in the middle. That's where the truth is, though.
Mm-hmm. So how do you get involved and get the title of executive producer for this particular show?
First and foremost, I have an amazing managers, management. Yeah. Oh, he must be on the phone. And believe me, every project that he does or that the company does, I'm involved with some way or another. Right. I'm actually in the movie as well. But I got to really put a different hat on, sit back and try to, make this project come to fruition. Right. And I'm having such a great time learning the business as well now. I got to be in front of the camera for many, many years, but now to be a part of decision making. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. And I'm learning from these brothers.
Absolutely. It's really amazing. People, you have an acting executive producer and then you have a working executive producer. I've been fortunate to be a working executive producer, which involves in the casting. It goes all the way down to, can we pay that actress or can we pay that actor? Or is that a 5 and under? No, that person has to stand in that room and be silent. Can't get together. They got to act like they acted, but they can't say anything. It comes down to that. It comes down to catering. It comes down to set design. It really is.
All the things that we don't see, and it's just standing in front of us. But it's crazy. It's a lot of work, and people don't realize that.
Hi, this is Rushion McDonald, and you're listening to Money Making Conversations. On the phone is Dorien Wilson. On one of the new series, it's all about transition. Brilliant comedic actor, dramatic roles. Just came off the fantastic series Cherish today, TV One, Stepping Back to Love. Now he's executive producing and starring in a BET Network's film called His, Hers, and the Truth. Also, he's in another show. He's executive producing and co-starring in with my girls, Wendy Raquel Robinson. But let's wrap up His, Hers, and the Truth, because we were just talking about, I felt kind of good because you were talking about all that work that we have been doing behind the sidelines, behind the scenes. You didn't know about catering and wardrobe and casting. That's the fun part about why I love being behind the camera.
Well, I love being in front of the camera because I get all the accolades from all the stuff that you guys do. Right. But, to really be able to be a part of the decision making and the whole process of making a project come to fruition is amazing. And I'm learning that. And I learned that from being an executive producer on the film His, Hers, and the Truth, working with incredible brothers that have done this for many, many years. This is their 7th movie together. And so for them to bring me be a part of this is amazing to me because I'm learning as I'm doing, and I can bring the acting side to it as well. One of the reasons why Wendy Raquel Robinson is the lead actress to the movie. That's one of my best friends, and you know how far we go back. So I brought her to the table. Angie Stone plays my sister on my show In the Cut, and she's doing the soundtrack for the movie as well, along with Lil Mama. So to be able to bring those types of people to the project, it just enhances it, and I feel amazing that I'm a part of that.
Now we're talking about Fruits of the Heart, correct? Okay, now another name that I gotta mention is my boy Clifton Powell. Now Clifton Powell and you, y'all carry the same amount of love in my heart as far as longevity in the business. And Cliff is a little opposite to you. He's opposite from you because you cut your teeth in comedy, and now he's transitioned over to more lighthearted opportunities. He cut his teeth in drama.
You're right.
And now he's transitioning over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's really interesting watching you guys becoming like not so much ships in the night, but showing you how you have to adjust your career in order to last in this business.
Yes. Clifton, that's my boy right there. What you see is what you get. That's a true brother in this industry who has paved the way for a lot of brothers. But we worked together way back with a movie that I did called A Weekend with the Family, directed and written by Chris Stokes.
Oh, I saw that one. I saw that on Netflix.
Wendy was in that as well.
I saw that. I saw that one. The crazy family, the Asian mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm telling you, Dorien, I don't miss you on TV, brother. I'm a fan of yours, brother. I saw that. That was all my boy, because my boy from Immature was in that movie too.
Yes, exactly. But yes, Chris Stokes directed and wrote that along with Marcus Houston, and we had a great time. But Clifton and Wendy brought the funny as always,
right?
And I played opposite of them, being the uptight kind of businessman who, his son. It wasn't good enough for my daughter, and they're going to get married. So
right. That was a great, very funny. It's on Netflix. If you want to watch it, it's on Netflix. It's a great watch during these times, especially if you want to get some good lighthearted spirit and some good fun. and that Cliff Powell, he's over the top in there too. He's over the top. He's over the top. Now, that's the beautiful part about these relationships. Let's get back to the series that's on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's called Bounce TV Network. It's called In the Cut. And I'll be remiss if I don't mention my boy Bentley Evans, who created the show.
The man.
When I say why he's special to me, he brought me onto the Jamie Foxx show as a co-executive producer, one of the major moves in my life in this business, because you got to have people help me. He's an African-American guy.
Oh, most def.
And so let's talk. You've been on the show before talking about In the Cut. Update us, because you mentioned Angie Stone, who's crazy, by the way, in real life and on this TV show.
Oh, my God.
If you don't know Angie Stone's crazy. Okay.
A good crazy, though. Let's put that out there. A good crazy.
That's my girl.
But yeah, she plays my sister on the show. But let me go back to Bentley. That is another one of those relationships that you don't have those type of relationships in this business that often. They come far and few between. Bentley is that dude who is groundbreaking for one, and he never forgets somebody once you are part of that family, that niche. But I worked with him many, many years ago on Martin. And everybody that is associated with our show has worked with him in the past in some capacity or another. But it's a beautiful niche. Kalita Smith plays my wife on the show. And many of you guys know Kalita from the Bernie Mac show. She played the wife on the Bernie Mac show. John Marshall Jones, he was the father on Smart Guy.
Yes, absolutely.
And he plays my sidekick in the barbershop. And rounding out the cast is Ken Lawson, who is my comrade from the Parkers. So we go that far back, and that's my dude right there. I have worked with him for almost 25 years, and I have never seen this cat come in mad, angry, upset, or what have you. Always a good vibe, and just and if he does, we don't know it.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
I know Ken. Ken's an easygoing guy. Delivers the line, too professional, and but I gotta bring up Laura Hayes now. Laura Hayes.
Yeah, Miss Laura. She is hilarious on the show. That's my girl right there. But she kind of grounds everybody, and just the stuff that you don't see from Laura on the show is some of the funniest.
Yes,
it really is.
Right.
But anyway, so it's a great cast. Also, Dorien Renaud, who plays Khalita's sidekick in her beauty salon. But it's a wonderful cast. Everybody has been in the business for umpteen years, and so we have to have that foundation. We've all worked together before because we do 13 episodes in 11 days. 13 episodes in 11 days. Yeah, it is a killer. Isn't it? Long are the days where we have a week to shoot an episode.
I know about that.
Front of yes. In front of an audience, live audience, and whatnot. No, we are cranking this out. I have anywhere from 10 to 17 scenes a day, and it's long hours. But we already have that foundation, and everybody's professional, so we're able to crank it out and get it done. And it enables me to do a lot of other things. For the rest of the year. Right. So we just finished our 7th season. Awesome. Then some of the guests got your girl Lunel coming on the show this year. If anybody saw Dolomite is my name. Oh my gosh.
Just Lunel. Absolutely. Lunel is one of those people. The fact that you have Lunel and Laura Hayes on the set at the same time, it had to be crazy.
They're best friends. Yes. It's crazy. You have to separate them. They're like little kids. But it just the comedy. I mean, they threw out the script basically. They just went with it,
And that's how. Let's just back up and tell people a little bit of history about Bentley Evans. Bentley Evans created the Martin Show, so he's used to working with a star who improvs. He created the Jamie Foxx Show. So he's used to working with another star who improv. So when comedians. So he's used to working in an environment of trusting these individuals. So when Dorien says, they off script or they throw out the script, that's a good thing because he's allowing them to do their thing and bring the best funny possible and trusting the ability to pull it off. That's awesome.
And like I said, he knows all of us. We have incredible writers who write for us as people, not just actors, our characters or whatever, but they know what Dorien's strengths are. Right. And so they'll incorporate that in the script. Right. So what we try to do is get what they put on paper first, and then Bentley gives us the opportunity to then just improv, wing it, and go off script. And, some of that stuff is the funniest stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, then you got my girl Yo-Yo from Cafe Mocha and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood on the show. Just
killed it.
This is really a wonderful story we're telling about, people working together. Because throughout our whole interview, we just talked about relationships. We talked about longevity. We talking about transitional talent. Not understanding that, hey, I will not be pigeonholed just to be an actor. I want to learn behind the scenes, even though there's more work involved in going behind the scenes. But in the end, it's always good when you own a set at this stage now, knowing exactly what's going on behind the set. Isn't it, Dorien?
Yes, most definitely. It's so important to learn all parts of the craft. So you have the longevity. I did the acting thing for many, many years. I want to write, direct as well. So I can keep on staying in this business because, being for real, there are far and few parts for African Americans that, for certain, in your genre, your age group, your ethnicity. Right.
That's why whenever I see you, whenever I see you on TV on the film, Dorien, I'm watching because I'm giving you all my Nielsen opportunities, all my Netflix views, anything that's online. Listen, that's Rushion, and I'm gonna post you on my social media. Because that's how the thing about it is that I love you as a person. I respect you as an individual, and to bring you on this show is part of my process. You know, just giving more opportunities to just make you relevant. Your brand has endless. You know, if we went back and saw what you did on the Parkers, you'd be funny. If we went back and saw what you did on the Steve Harvey sitcom, you'd be funny. Yeah. If you want to go to those Netflix movies we just were talking about, he's going to be funny. If you want to go to Cherish today and go, Rushion wasn't lying. When he came on the screen, Gentry, calling her Gentry.
right. Look at you. That's crazy.
Hey, I'm not, what you're not going to do, come on my show, Dorien, and act like I'm going to fake this interview. I'm not going to fake this interview. He's a star.
I know who you are.
He's a friend. Bounce TV, the seventh season on, on Bounce TV Network, the seventh season of In the Cut, starring my man, Dorien Wilson. Keep watching, brother.
Thank you so much.
And I'll always be there. Tell them to send me some banners so I can post it on my social media, okay?
Got you, man. Got you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right. If you want to hear more episodes of Money Making Conversations, go to moneymakingconversations.com.